Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
I'm appalled at what you said on that pod thing. It's disgusting.
This is the After the Show podcast. It's where we get honest and real with yo ass. So sit back, relax, have a blast, because it's time for the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, hello and welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast here for your Monday. If you missed it, we had a big announcement on the regular show today. Denny's wife, Jen, is pregnant. Yeah! Big stuff there.
We're going to have a KVJ baby.
Yeah, that's really awesome. So happy for them.
A new McNugget to add to the family.
Yeah, looks like the due date sometime in May. So that's what we're looking forward to. So we're going to have a lot of baby fun and talk coming up here as we welcome the newest member of KVJ into the world.
So excited. This is going to be such a fun, exciting thing.
Yeah, it is. I'm very excited for him because I just know, having kids myself, how much it does change your life, and for the better, I believe. And then he's going to be a great dad. Jen's going to be an awesome mom. And
they will.
Yeah. We're going to just have so much fun. So
Yay!
Good for them. Very happy.
Party.
Yeah, so we started off Monday great. That was awesome. We gave away $5,000 earlier today, too, to a fantastic winner. Very happy.
That guy was nice.
Yeah. For John Lucas of Riviera Beach, $5,000. Cash codes going off all day today on the radio station, so hopefully you can pick that up and get some extra money. It's always a good little thing. Yeah, I really think it is. It's a big old mindset about Mondays, where I think you just got to find something fun and awesome to love being on a Monday. We too often we demonize Mondays and make it sound like such an awful thing. And I think sometimes we psych ourselves up to hate Mondays, and we really shouldn't.
Well, I think you're right. I think a lot of things in life are kind of a mind trick. You have to trick your mind into thinking, and even if you know you have the shittiest Monday coming up, what is the one, even if it's small, what's something you are looking forward to? I like hearing people that tell me what it is, because it's kind of a cool thing. You get perspective of how a person is when they let you know that answer.
Kahlua in my coffee.
I get a perspective. I get it.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, who says you can't drink on a Monday, right?
No one on this side of the table.
Ain't stopping me.
In fact, one could argue we drink a lot on Mondays.
And Tuesdays, Wednesdays.
Like I just have surrendered. I am what I am.
Yeah, you are. You are what you are. Let me see. Had a lot of other stuff going on today. Some things maybe you might look forward to on a Monday if you like the show Yellowstone. That had a 2-hour premiere last night. Maybe you didn't get to watch it live, so you got that on your DVR to check out.
Is that cozy or too much for a premiere? If you love the show, is 2 hours still too much?
I think 2 hours. 2 hours is exciting. The question is just, how much time do you have? But I mean, you look at a football game. You dedicate time to that. So if Yellowstone is your football, that's all good. So I have it hopefully on my DVR, and I'm probably not going to watch it until the whole season's over and see what it is. So I'm probably not going to get to it for a while.
2-hour premiere. That's a movie.
Yeah, it is. No doubt it is.
It is, but if you've been waiting for Yellowstone to come back, you're jazzed.
Yeah.
And Kevin Costner looks good.
You ever watch something and you can't tell if you didn't like it or if you did like it? You watch it and you go, wait, what? You can't tell if you hated it or not, or if you liked it or not.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that way with Yellowstone. I don't really recommend the show to a lot of people, so I don't want them to be disappointed, but there are a lot of people that really love it. And it's a weird mix on who does and who doesn't. Some people I think would love it, don't, and people I'm surprised by do love it.
I finally watched that Harry Styles, Olivia Wilde movie.
Okay.
Oh, Don't Worry, Darling.
I did. I watched it.
Is it good?
I don't know. I watched it.
Well, you watched it. What'd you think?
Well, it was good, and then the message is men are awful.
Were you high?
Yeah, I was when I watched that. But I never swoon over celebrities too much. The main girl in that movie, I have a very large crush on.
Okay.
I forget what her name is because I just discovered her.
Okay.
She's the main girl in that movie. I really liked her in that movie.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. I think you would like that movie, Virginia.
I think I would too. I saw the previews. Is it Florence Pugh?
Yes.
Okay.
I liked her in that movie.
This is the movie where I think Harry Styles looks good. He's in it. Like
I wasn't really watching Harry.
There's a lot of hotties.
He does a good. He's a good. The acting in it is good. I thought the acting was very good.
He
really
does
did.
all right for himself, huh?
It's just kind of a bizarre, twisty movie.
Okay.
If you like that kind of shit.
So for me, I'd like to, if anybody did see the 2-hour premiere, am I going to like it when I see it? If you like Yellowstone, was it good? They got some really intense storylines going on right now, so I'm hoping that they pick up and keep that going. There's also another show I kind of got my eye on. Sylvester Stallone is playing a New York mobster who relocates to Tulsa, Oklahoma after 25 years in prison to rebuild his crime empire.
Wow.
And it's from the creator of Yellowstone. So you would think, okay, maybe this is somebody who knows how to do a drama. It's called Tulsa King. And it'll be interesting to see. And I think it's on Paramount Plus. Same thing. So I don't know if I think that came out maybe a couple days ago. So I'm curious if anybody's seen that and how that is. You're going to be seeing a lot of Sly Stallone, not just because he's got his house on Palm Beach, but they got that reality show that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, with the daughters.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that he and his wife were so close to divorcing, and then they reconcile, and now they're doing a family show, which a lot of times is very intense on a family.
They're saying, some people are saying that the whole split was staged for the reality show.
And I could see that.
Because it seemed silly. It was about his tattoo.
It was weird.
And the dog, and you're like, what? Like, you've been together for 25 years, and this is why you're splitting up?
But apparently it will all be covered on the reality show. So I'm here for it. I'm going to watch it. But
okay.
I think it's just curious that they've withdrawn their complaint to divorce and now they're staying together. And oh my gosh, we have a show and it's going to all be on the show.
What's Sly movies is from? You knocked him down. Why don't you try knocking me down?
Rocky.
What part though, Virginia?
They're all the same to me.
They are not.
They're all the same
they are
to
not
me.
The same.
Yo, Adrian.
He changed the nation in one movie.
What?
I'm just saying.
He didn't change my nation.
It's Rocky V, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. So there's a couple things to check out TV-wise. Always love your recommendations as people do send in stuff all the time for us to check out. Mail at kvjshow.com. Any other show that you're watching right now, Bird?
I watched Friends 2 episodes last night, and I did not hate it, Virginia.
Okay.
What?
I did. I watched 2 episodes of Friends, and one of them made me laugh out loud.
Why?
For some reason, these 3-minute clips of Friends keep popping up on my YouTube, and one was auto playing on my YouTube, and it was just on in the background. And a couple of those clips played throughout the day, and they made me kind of laugh. So I said, "Fuck it, I'll just watch a couple Friends episodes." I didn't hate it at all.
How about that, huh?
I know.
Very weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know.
Well, fucking let me have a moment.
You know I don't like Friends.
Well, that's right, Kenan.
You're not allowed to watch it.
She's like,
how dare you like a show she doesn't?
How dare you promote a show that's boring?
that means if Virginia hates it, we have to hate. You know how that works. As soon as Virginia doesn't like somebody at work, Kevin, we hate this person now.
Yeah.
Like, no, that's not true. You're fucking insane.
I am insane, but the directive has been given. You don't like Friends.
It was a funny episode. Ross was dating a really hot girl, and he goes back and they start getting busy. But when he walks in her house, she's dirt. Like everything's dirty. Yeah, it was good. Fuck you. Stop judging me.
Yeah.
Go watch your bullshit reality.
You're so fun to watch. You are a reality show.
Bring it.
We got some other emails here today. David sent this in, said, I was listening to the After the Show podcast from Friday, and I heard you guys talking about the Jewish holidays. I would be more than willing to invite Jaybird and the rest of you guys over for the holidays so you can partake in all the different foods. My wife makes really good noodle pudding as well.
Okay.
That's a FY, a fuck yeah. FYT, a fuck yeah Thanksgiving.
I don't know if we're going to come over because that's awkward, but if your wife wants to drop off some noodle pudding.
Damn, seriously, just make them drop off food and then bounce out?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Right?
Damn, you a cold witch.
I'm the truthful witch.
She just wants your pudding, and then she wants you to dip out.
I just think it would be awkward if we showed up at the Jewish holidays. Your whole family's going to be there, and they're all Jewish, and then we show up, and we're not, and we're just like standing there, and 99% of your family will not want us there. I can promise you.
This is something where me and Virginia have been burned a few times in our
so
career.
many times.
But we used to do stuff like that. We'd go to
We'd go to people's weddings or birthdays or parties all the time.
and it would get sometimes they would get weird. All it ever takes is one or two weird or bad experiences, and then you're going, all right, fuck this, man. And one of my favorite is where we were at this birthday party. We were just being cool, showing up, and this one girl who was at the party hated Virginia.
Oh, wow.
And we're doing pictures, and then me and Virginia go to get no picture with this girl. The girl goes, no, I don't want a picture with Virginia. I want it with just Jaybird.
She asked me to get out of the picture. I was in the picture, and she asked me to get out of the picture, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing here?
And I think even her mom goes, oh yeah, she doesn't like Virginia. They made it so awkward and fucking weird.
It was so weird. And on that day, I said to myself, I'm not going to do this again.
Not only that, the birthday girl and the dad get into this massive fight in front of everybody to where now the party is just quiet and everyone's kind of going, oh my
that's
gosh.
so awkward,
This is a fucking birthday party. Now there's a fight between the dad and the birthday girl. One girl's talking shit out. She fucking hates Virginia. The mom's agreeing. Me and Virginia go, why the fuck are we here? This is weird, dog.
I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
Yeah, it was just then we were, Kevin, it got so weird, man.
But so, no offense to you and your wonderful Jewish holidays. I'm sure they're going to be amazing, but I can't go through it again, bro.
It's why sometimes we decide not to go to.
Because the person who invites you usually wants you there, and they're so jazzed you're there. But everybody else is a mixed bag. And then you can walk into a situation like I do where someone actually hates you and is vocal about it at the party. And now you're standing there like trying to defend why you're not a terrible person.
It does make a great story. I mean, that was a great story because it was a scene from a TV show. Just the
so
fact
awkward.
that this was an epic fight between the birthday and the dad, the birthday girl and the dad, and then the one girl wouldn't leave the jacuzzi area. Like, I'm staying in here, and people are trying to celebrate. There's birthday
Decorations everywhere. Decorations. It was a lot.
Oh, and then this one woman, she made these deviled eggs. You know how I don't get down on deviled eggs. She forced me. She bullied me to eating them. They were so shitty.
They were shitty eggs. I had one, and I love deviled eggs. But what this woman did was a shame that the egg had to die for that.
Yeah,
it was. They were shitty eggs.
They were.
Sorry.
They were sweaty, and they definitely attracted flies.
Well, David, if you don't remember, he said I'm the individual who used to give Jaybird all the little Debbie snacks. So I think I used to deliver him to the station.
Oh.
I do know that cat.
Yeah.
That guy's very nice.
Snacky.
I haven't seen us being on the fifth story here. We don't see as many people for some reason. I feel like we saw a lot more people back in the day at our old station. No,
I feel like they tucked us away on purpose.
up here.
Yeah.
It's a to do. You got to go in an elevator. Did you see the elevator the other day? One of the elevators had a do not step on this elevator or you're going to fucking die on the
The sign was ominous.
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Imminent death if you come near this elevator.
I don't know. Something about tape over an elevator makes me not want to take the other elevator.
Yeah, we've had some elevator stuff happen, and I think they have a new elevator company that's trying to fix everything. But
that's a good thing, though.
I think somebody got stuck in it.
But once again, I'm bringing my own baggage into it. I've been stuck in 3 different elevators.
It's you.
Yeah, I have.
I think it's you.
I got stuck with a baseball team, and this one kid was having a major meltdown. He tried to pry it open. He couldn't get it open, and he started ripping off his uniform. I can't breathe! I can't breathe! There was 18 people in the elevator.
Way to handle the pressure.
We were all teenagers. It was rough, man.
I can't breathe.
He was ripping his clothes off. He did not handle it well.
Nicole, we were talking earlier on the regular show today. There was an email that we got from a mom who is concerned because her son is making a video for a history project, and he is dressed as a Native American in it. He is a white dude, and she just thought, hey, I know that is sensitive for a lot of people. I don't think it's the right idea. I think you should take it out, or you might suffer some grief. The dad's like, what's the big deal? So she was just trying to get a little bit of feedback on it. And, yeah, I think where things are set, like I said, it would be something that would make me a little concerned. I'm not not sure how well received it would be. And then the only other problem with some of that stuff too is just how it ages and where things are. In fact, Nicole, she'd sent in, she's like, I think I remember Kevin dressing up like a Native American to taunt Jaybird's mom one time.
That's true.
And I totally did. Yeah, that was a bit, 15 years ago or whatever.
Yeah, we told her house was on a sacred Indian burial ground and we had to move her.
It was one of our most popular segments.
Yeah, it really was. And, if I had to go back, it definitely would give me thought. I don't think I would do that today.
Is it because you think it's wrong, or is it because you think you're going to get heat?
Well, I think because of what it is, I always look at stuff, can you defend it or not? And I think what the criticism could be, and it would be harder to defend, would be this is spoofy. This is kind of making light of a stereotype of what Native Americans are. You're clearly a white guy spoofing it, perpetuating stereotypes and the such.
With your privilege.
Yeah, exactly. And so it would be tough for me to justify that today. But, I mean, that's the way things are. I've done a ton of stuff that any of that stuff could come up. That
so many bits we did back in the day we could not.
I just found an email from a bit we did from 2005 where somebody was really, really mad, and we couldn't do that bit again. I can't even say what the bit was because we couldn't even do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, there's a lot of stuff. So, I mean, that's the other thing, too, is you're making something that will possibly live in perpetuity. You don't know when it'll come up. Have you seen some of these people who run for public office and something they did in high school, a yearbook photo, or they were dressed in a Nazi uniform or something like that? At the time, people were like, oh, okay, yeah, Nazis, whatever. Now, people are like, oh my gosh. And that's the kind of stuff where people will seriously consider how they feel about you. Now, hey, look, I've got new perspectives and sensibilities and maturity and things like that I can lean on. But, yeah, there's a lot of things that I have done in my past. I'd look at it and be like, yeah, I wouldn't do that today because of new awareness. I'd say be one of them.
Oh, I think anybody goes through that. You're not the same person you are when you're in your 20s, just like you aren't the same person in your 30s and vice versa.
And the world wasn't the same back in the 80s. No. Like, we just didn't have the sensibilities we have now. Like, I feel like we didn't know stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And you have new awarenesses, and so, you change. But I think it's really tough to take a snapshot from somebody's past. In many cases, not all cases, but in many cases, I feel like they're being judged under the sensibilities of today. And it would be something where they would say, my gosh, yeah, I'm so embarrassed that I did that. That's not something I'd do now.
The other thing, too, is when you are trying to make people laugh, you are going to push envelopes, and you're gonna definitely offend people. And there's going to be times where you miss the mark, but that's what comedy and all that stuff is about, taking a chance. You don't know what's going to be fun. No one ever knows what's going to be funny until you present it to the world, and then the world kind of decides it. But you can have the funniest idea in your head or think you say the most awesome shit, and it just may not hit, or it may hit. That's the gamble of trying to entertain the nice people.
Yeah, and if you lean up against into those topics, you are going to get brushback. Chappelle's getting a good bit today for what he did, and he even started off with a disclaimer. And, there's some defamation leagues that are saying your disclaimer doesn't make it all good. And so they didn't like the content of his 15-minute act that he did to open Saturday Night Live.
He gets them talking.
When is the media going to realize that Dave Chappelle is going to keep talking? He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, and he even said that. He said, one day you might cancel me or whatever he said. And he's like, I don't know who you are, but
he's a comedian. He's an old school comedian that believes in free speech. Do you think he's really scared? He continues to do it. That's why every report that comes out, oh, Dave Chappelle's in hot water again. Dave Chappelle doesn't give a fuck. Like George Carlin didn't give a fuck.
I think he likes the hot
Well,
water.
of course he does.
The hot water don't scare him.
Well, hot water makes people talk, and you have to have conversations about shit.
Yeah, absolutely. I prefer to go on it that way. You know, you help people who are a little ignorant to the situation understand it better when you do.
And what's funny to what Virginia finds funny, I may not find funny. Same with Kevin. That's part of the world. We're all not going to like the same shit.
Yeah. Mandolin in the chat room said Virginia would have enjoyed the Nick Swordson show last night. He was at the Dania Improv. Apparently, he made fun of Rob Schneider a little bit.
Really? I would love to know if the guys who don't like Rob Schneider, because their song.
I think he was just probably giving him a ribbing, probably about being a hanger-on or whatever, be my guess, because I think they, according to Rob Van Winkle, Vanilla Ice, they all kind of still hung out the other night and went to dinner. So I think Nick does hang with Rob Schneider, but he understands what people say about him.
Well, keep in mind, too, Rob Schneider's now gone a bit to the right of politics. He's been very vocal, a little bit more on. He's doing a lot more.
He is, yeah. He's more right-wing.
And I would imagine the guys on with Sandler are probably swinging more to the left.
Probably,
or saying, don't talk about your political stuff. Because we want everybody to watch Sandler movies. We don't want to alienate.
I think Rob Schneider's getting a bump for notoriety right now with that audience because he's getting numbers. But yeah, it's a different audience though.
Red or blue, he's still a dick.
Red or blue, Kevin, we do not like Rob Schneider.
That's one you better not like.
I love the one. I was not at all trying to be a dick, but we had a bunch of KVJ Nationers asking for us to post the Rob Schneider video. They'd never seen it before, and I posted on Instagram and I tagged him, and all these KVJ Nationers started fucking just giving him the business. 11 years later, out of the blue.
He's just like, gosh, man, when will this die?
Well, he was still talking about us too, so. I don't think he wants to let it die either.
I think you'd be surprised how many of those big time comedians keep up with what people say about them. You'd be surprised.
They do care, even though they pretend like they don't.
Yep.
Rob Schneider, his little bitch ass definitely reads the comments.
Well, even if you're Rob Schneider's status, if all of a sudden you just get 10 comments in a row about
what's this about?
Fuck you.
Yeah.
The KVJ's all. He's like, wait, what? Why am I hearing about? Why do people talk about KVJ?
And he's got us blocked, right?
He blocked me. Yeah. I think he blocked us on most.
He
most
definitely
platforms.
blocked us now.
I've been blocked for a minute because every time he would come into town, I would write some shit.
Yeah.
I think now not just my personal pages, now KVJ pages are blocked.
But what is weird about Rob Schneider, because I think sometimes the queen, or the queen, you're not the queen, who are you? You're the witch.
I'm Queen Crazy.
Sorry, yeah. Rob is one of those fucks. Oh, Jesus.
Apparently he's got a voodoo doll.
He does. It's working well.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You want to keep talking about Rob Schneider like that?
I don't know if I do. Is he a warlock? Is he a witch?
That's impressive.
What I was going to say was, it is weird how so many people have Rob Schneider sucks is a dick type of stories about him. It is weird. Mm-hmm. We know people that go, yeah, Rob Schneider is a dick in real life. Yeah. It's not just us.
Hey, he might be a disagreeable dude.
And I guarantee you there are people in that Sandler circle that nod and smile to his face and then behind his back go, I wish that little motherfucker wasn't a part of our group.
Well, what I understand is back in the day when he was on SNL, he would do things to fuck over his friends to get, a foot ahead of them.
Comeuppance.
Yes, yeah.
When you fuck others to go up, it tends to bite you in the ass.
I've heard other guys, even his friends, talk about it, kind of like they'll half laugh about, yeah, Rob was doing some bullshit, trying to
Rob being Rob.
Yeah, Rob being Rob, trying to get one up on me.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh, it's exhausting.
So Crystal's got an email here. She wants to call out Virginia. She said for the Do It Bitch, when she had to name malls, she said the Boca Mall instead of the Town Center Mall, and then claimed her commercial said Boca Mall when she always said Town Center during the commercials. Then for a short while, she doubled down and started saying Boca Mall in her commercials.
And it felt wrong.
But is now back to saying Town Center in her commercials.
She's right.
Yeah.
Oh, just admit it. She got you.
She's right. In the moment, I was fighting and I was doing anything to save my ass and do it, bitch.
Yeah.
And I thought I said Boca Mall, but no, I don't. I say the town center at Boca Mall.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I own it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we're hypocrites.
Yeah. But look, the Thunderdome that is Do It Bitch will bring out whatever is inside of you to survive. You'll fight till the death to not go down and do it, bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you. It's competitive.
You guys want to go real big for the punishment? I'm talking big. I don't know. Neck tat? That would get some numbers.
I'm not getting a neck tat.
All right.
Do we have any kind of scruples?
At this point,
where's
though,
the line?
I don't think. At this, let's move it. Let's go insane berserk.
I went in so hard on Panda for getting a neck tat, but then I would have to get a neck tat.
Do you know that would? I know we're not going to do that, but if we did that, that would be a big one. That people.
Think so?
I think people would tune in for that. Yeah. If Virginia she lost and she had to get a neck tat, yes, people would tune in for that.
I think mine would be the least troubling because I could hide it with my hair.
So could I, girl?
Yeah, you could too. That's right. People think you shaved your head, but you didn't.
Girl, I like having people guess. I like that.
Kevin
shit.
with a neck tat, that would not be good.
I think Tevin. I think Kevin would.
Who's Kevin?
My new friend. I think Tevin would look great with a neck tat. I think you could rock. I think you could rock it.
Think so?
Yeah, I do.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
What should the neck tat be?
Hell.
Oh, okay. Like that.
Imagine a guy who's with a hell tattoo.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Or go the other way and get a Jesus neck
Or you
tat.
could go heaven. Heaven.
Yeah.
Kevin Heaven.
It does rhyme, yeah.
You could write your name on your neck, Kevin Heaven. That would be the dumbest tattoo ever.
7 minutes in Kevin. That sounds sexual.
It does, yeah.
7 minutes in
That's a long time. That's 7 minutes too long.
You know how they say no idea is stupid? I disagree.
You couldn't handle 7 minutes of the bird.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I'd
You're
knock,
right
that,
about
I'd knock
that.
that hair off your head.
I know he would. I can imagine how disheveled I'd look after 7 minutes with the bird. No hair, a broken arm.
A broken arm.
Eric said, after all the masturbation talk from the regular show, I thought I'd share some slang I heard recently. The vinegar strokes. They're the strokes right before you bust and your face looks like you just drank straight vinegar. Nothing can stop a man in his vinegar strokes, and seeing a man in this moment is intruding on a sacred moment. Yeah, that would be really odd. Imagine making eye contact with your buddy at that moment. Yeah, oh man. Yeah, that'd be tough to go on and just have a conversation.
Do it, bitch. Punishment. You have to FaceTime each other and jerk it to completion.
So we see each other's O-face. I'm the kind of motherfucker who can come in here and be a pro and do my gig and sing for my supper the next day.
Now, when you say come in here,
You have to do it in here? This floor has enough stain on
our
it.
poor cleaning crew.
They're going to see a ghost and quit.
Jeez, yeah.
Again, Kevin couldn't handle my O-face.
Kirby sent an email. He said, hey, regarding Chicago pizza, deep dish is for tourists. Pizza or not, it is delicious. However, Chi-Town locals eat tavern pizza or bar pie, not deep dish.
Really?
Kev should be familiar with it because it's similar to Columbus-style places like Mazzi's, Planks, and Donato's. As a pizza expert born in Columbus, the main difference between Chicago and Columbus pizza is Columbus will stretch the toppings from edge to edge with no visible crust. Ooh. We didn't really have Chicago pizza down here in South Florida other than Windy City and Delray Beach. That'll make Chicago thin a deep dish. As far as the Columbus-style pie, FYI, there's a Donato's in Jacksonville.
That was one of the names the locals would tell me about was Donato. I remember that name because I played baseball with a guy named Donato.
Yeah.
They said it's really good.
Yeah. No, I don't know that I've ever had Donato's.
I'll tell you what's not good.
Uh-huh. Pizza Crossing.
Pizza Crossing.
Yeah.
How was Donato as a baseball player?
He was very good. He was excellent.
Was he a deep dish or was he a thin crust?
He was a pretty big dude.
Okay.
There was rumors that he wasn't as young as he said he was.
Interesting.
Yeah.
He was lying to be in the league?
That was what some people. That was the rumor.
Damn,
But
Donato.
He got drafted in the 5th round, which is it's a pretty impressive thing to do. And my boy Bigfoot took him deep.
Had sex with him?
No, it's very sexual.
Took him
deep.
I always pictured Bigfoot as a power top.
Wow.
There's a lot of sexual things I'm saying. I'm not trying to be sexual over here.
Wow.
Does Bigfoot know you just made him gay?
He took him deep while he was playing 7 minutes in Kevin.
All right.
Is that as a present for when he got drafted?
I forget Virginia didn't play baseball. She doesn't know the term sometimes.
Took him deep in my world is something totally different.
He sent a link for y'all unveiling the truth about Chicago za. Za was a slang for pizza that we had, I remember,
Yes.
in
Okay.
Ohio. I don't know if anybody else uses that anywhere.
It was getting hip around here. Za.
Was it? Okay.
People were calling it za.
Okay, all right. We got new ice cream in Tequesta that Ankit says you need to check out. It's a ice cream cereal bar. It's called Village Scoop Shack. They just opened.
Ooh.
They got like 20 cereals. They blend into ice cream with a drill thing. It's fantastic.
Ooh. An ice cream drill thing?
I wonder if they give you the location. New ice cream in Tequesta.
Did you have a stroke? That sounds just like my game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would love to go to a cereal restaurant where it's just cereal. You maybe do some toast,
Yeah.
some breads of sorts.
Yeah, do they have any? I think they had one in Coral Gables. I don't know if it's still open.
I don't think we've had one in Palm Beach County. And if we did, it was on the sea hair of Boca. It was a tight, what am I trying to say here? A tight fit, I guess. I don't know.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know. I don't know.
Village Scoop Shack. Okay, I know where this is. This is next to Gallery Grill on Tequesta Drive.
Gallery Grill as in the grilled cheese place?
Well, there's one in Tequesta, Gallery Grill, not the grilled cheese place in Northwood. This is on Tequesta Drive. Village Scoop Shack.
Yeah. Top said the cereal place in the Gables has been closed forever. Yeah, I think it was open when I was down around that area. So that's 8 years ago.
I'd do it right. I would know how to do it. I feel like I got a good plan.
Yeah, for a cereal restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
It would be kind of cool if they did offer both in the same, where you could get it just there, or you could mix it with ice cream and do it different ways.
You do that, then offer up your main thing's cereal, and I get that.
Yeah.
But you got to have some other side things. Make 2 great side things that you're known for on top of having the cereal, whether it's a Danish or it's a toast
Yeah,
that
other
you put.
breakfast pastries you could throw in there, strudels and
There's that
the
one
such.
that was a
cinnamon rolls.
Yes, broken
Yeah.
egg. They've got that one main dish that everyone goes there for. It's I think a cinnamon roll.
Another Broken Egg Cafe. They have
Yes.
beignets, too. They closed the one that they had up in Harborside. I don't know where there's another one.
Oh, I love that. I liked their food.
COVID, bruh.
I did like their place.
Yeah,
COVID
I
took
think
them out.
I think they have one in Boca.
Did you like them?
Yeah, they were okay.
Yeah, it's more about people who like to eat food. It's not you go there to fuck up some shit.
If I remember right, you could get a Bloody Mary there, so I think I like that.
Yes, you could get some drinks there.
Yeah, so that's I'm all about that. A breakfast place where you can drink.
I always forget about Harborside, and I know they got some cool shit there, right? Aren't you always there?
They do. I love the Calaveras Cantina. I love the Woods, Tiger Woods restaurant.
They got good food?
They have a Tommy Bahama restaurant. There's a bunch of just different choices. And the hotel there is adorable and affordable. They have a little Wyndham Grand Hotel there.
Right, yeah.
With a pool overlooking the Intercoastal.
Yeah, it's a cool setup.
It's a nice little setup, and you can go there and have a lovely time.
Get BurgerFi. I know they have
Burger
that there.
Fi
Yeah, they
is
do,
there.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Don't even get me started about Burger Fi's onion rings.
They got a good the BurgerFi sauce is delicious.
It
That
is.
is good just on French fries.
You're right.
Oh fuck, I'm getting hungry.
Or onion rings. Oh,
Yeah, I had the Culver onion rings, and the witch says they're terrible. I didn't find them to be terrible. I think that's a harsh critique.
I
Okay.
like everything about Culver's except the onion rings.
Wow.
Not a
okay.
fan.
She went in hard on the onion rings, and I thought it was a little unjustified.
I stand by
don't-
what I said.
I know you do.
I said what I said.
And that's the problem.
Well, didn't you just break down on a Culver's this weekend?
I did.
Yeah, so, I mean, he's putting in the work.
I know. I'm in Culver's a lot these days.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He got the cheese curds.
Yeah.
I had him the first time. I didn't care for him, and for whatever reason, I went back because Virginia goes, "You gotta love them. You're gonna love them."
Yeah.
Everyone in the chat room was saying, "Bird, give them another shot." And I do love the cheese curds, and I got three sacks of cheese curds.
He triple bagged it.
I get my brother staying with me right now.
Yeah.
That motherfucker can eat some curds.
Okay.
He could probably quadruple bag it.
If I had to be honest, I think he ate 2.1 of the bags of curds. I think I had 0.9 of the bags.
Okay. You went all in.
If you're eating by size.
Yes.
Okay, well, there you go. A lot of people saying they're hungry, so why don't you go eat?
You're right.
Are you being bad today? You kind of be a little naughty.
I kind of want to try this new ice cream place in Tequesta. I have to drive right by it.
Fuck it. Throw caution to the wind, witch. I'll do it too. We'll start tomorrow.
All right, y'all have an amazing Monday. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Goodbye.